Welcome to Connection Ministries Summer Friendship Gathering Training Series for Volunteer. This episode offers ideas for preparing and participating in discussion groups.
Thank you for being part of our Summer Friendship Gathering. Your role as a facilitator or one of the friendship companions during the discussion group time is tremendously important. We appreciate your willingness to review these training materials. This video will give you an overview of the discussion group dynamics. It will also offer tips for your preparation, facilitation, and participation in these small groups. The discussion group is a vital element in the gathering. It is an opportunity for talking about the large group lesson. It is also a special time for small group prayer, acts of service, and craft projects. A good number of people who will never say anything in the large group setting may participate in a small group. It is a place where intimate Christian community can be formed. At a past gathering, there was a discussion group where one of the direct support staff shared that she was having a difficult time. It was close to the 1-year anniversary of her husband's passing. The group gathered around her and laid hands on her and prayed. I know some of our friends with disabilities do not use words, and we may wonder if the discussion or prayer time is well spent. This summer, we are studying the important role the Holy Spirit has in our lives. Sometimes we just need to trust that the Holy Spirit can work even without words. Romans 8, verse 26 and 27 tells us that the Holy Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Holy Spirit Himself intercedes for us through wordless groans, and He who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for God's people in accordance to the will of God. The discussion and prayer time should not be rushed. There may be something the Holy Spirit wants to accomplish, like prayer for a woman who lost her husband. The discussion groups will meet following the large group lesson on days 1 and 2. There is no discussion group on day 3. The discussion group room assignments will be communicated in an announcement at the end of the large group lesson. Each group will be designated by a colored sticker placed on each person's name tag. As each color is announced, volunteers with that color will lead their group to the correct room. Friendship leaders will provide Connection Ministries with their discussion group assignments 3 weeks before the event. This will allow us time to prepare the name tags with stickers and the small group rosters. Be sure to balance each group with friends who have a variety of intellectual levels and the ability to use words. Also include families and caregivers in the group assignments. The person leading the discussion group is the facilitator. They should already be a volunteer companion who has established relationships in the friendship group. The remaining friendship companions should be encouraged to participate in the event and be assigned to a discussion group to assist the discussion leaders. Each event will need 4 to 6 facilitators, depending on the number of friends with disabilities, families, caregivers, and volunteers that register. The discussion group facilitators and friendship companions should not only view this video, but they also need to view the large group lesson videos for days 1 and 2. Connection Ministries has also prepared a discussion group guide that you can download and print either at home or through your church. If requested, we can mail you a copy. This guide, along with the videos, will prepare you to either facilitate or participate in the discussion time. We have also prepared a discussion booklet as a take-home piece for all participants. It has a summarized story for each day, illustrations, and the same questions you will find in the discussion group guide. For every gathering, Connection Ministries will bring enough discussion booklets for everyone. Be sure everyone writes their name on the front cover of their booklet. It is important to note the discussion group leader is a facilitator and not a lecturer. The facilitator's goal is to encourage participation from everyone in your group. Encourage members of your group to read portions of the story out loud. Be sure to engage family and direct support staff in the conversations. When you ask a question, be patient and wait for a response. If discussions start slow, use simple yes or no questions with simple follow-up questions to get the conversation going. Companions need to be ready to assist the discussion group leader with additional questions to help keep the discussion going. It is important to be prepared. Be sure to review the questions and answers that will be asked. They are available in the discussion group guide. Help your friends with disabilities. After you give them time to answer, it's okay to whisper the answer in their ears. Include families and caregivers, and make sure everyone feels welcome participating and answering questions. The discussion and prayer time will be just as important for the families, caregivers, and volunteers as for our friends with disabilities. If a craft or service project is planned, leave adequate time. But the project should be done after the discussions and prayer. There needs to be at least one volunteer at each table to lead the project and assist. Time is limited, so it will be difficult to include additional Bible readings beyond what is offered in the curriculum. The take-home discussion booklet will be collected and placed in the discussion table bin after day 1. The booklets will be used again on day 2. Following the discussion group on day 2, everyone can take their discussion booklet home. Following the discussion groups on days 1 and 2, name tags will be collected and placed in the discussion table bin. They will be available at the registration table the next day. At the end of the day 3 worship service, an announcement will be made that anyone who wants to keep their name tag can take their name tag out of the card holder and return the plastic holder and lanyard. If someone wants to keep the holder and lanyard, that is fine. You are encouraged to review the notes for this presentation along with the discussion group guide. The link to these resources can be found on the Connection Ministries website next to this training video. Please bring your copy of these guides with you to the gathering. Again, please review the large group lesson videos for day 1 and day 2. And thank you for your willingness to be part of this summer's friendship gathering. If you have any questions or need information, you can email us at connect@connection-ministries.org or call our office at 317-646-5067.
If you would like to provide financial support for the summer friendship gatherings, you can give online at connectionministries.org.